Hello gamers, this is online gamer Richie, and this is Dasha Vestibule. It is the 10th quest of the Nightfall series, one of two that you can choose from. In this one you have Goran as an NPC, so he's not really a hero, and so you have to keep an eye on him. If he falls in battle, the mission restarts. A few things about this quest or mission that everyone should realize is there are 3 trials. Each trial has its own um, tricks to it, basically. So what I normally do here is I clean out the 3 door slots so that when I finish one trial, I can go to the next trial. 2 of the doors are locked until you finish the trial before it. So basically, you have to do this in order. The mobs here are mostly elemental, so bringing some anti-elemental skills will come in handy, especially against the rubies. You want to take out the rubies as fast as you possibly can, because they do an AoE and they can do a lot of damage very, very quickly, especially if your group gets bunched up. Having a couple really good healers is really handy, and I bring on this one actually 2 interrupters to help out. And since you have to bring Margaret the Sly, I bring her as one of the interrupters. Okay, this is the first trial room. In this room, you're going to find a strange type of degen, kind of like the rubies and these other ones, but these ones have different types of names, and what these ones in here do are drain your health and your mana. So defeating them quickly comes in handy. Luckily for us, in normal mode, there's not that many, and they are not close to the other mobs. The Ether Roars should be pointed out that they do res. They don't res the rubies or the sapphire degens since the bodies disappear on them, but they will res each other. So what I like to do is save them for last. And they are mesmers, so if you have a hard time with mesmers, you may think about taking them out before you take out the sapphires. Excuse me. Okay. There are 3 specialty G-Gen that are going to drop keys like the one that you just saw drop. For those of you who have hard times with bonuses, if you collect all 3 keys, even though you may not finish the mission, you can the keys will stay in your bag, so you can come back in and when you do the mission again, get all the chests as you go along, if that would help. At each chest, well, we'll get to that in just a second here. This first room you will be coming back to, by the way, to finish off the bosses. There are 3 bosses in this mission at the end that you're going to have to be fighting. Okay. At the chest, when you come to these chests, if you can, you may not be able to see it just yet, but up ahead, there's a chest. When you come to the chest, some mobs will pop. Here we go. It's always the same type of grouping, so be careful when that happens and take out the ruby, like I said, first. Each chest correlates to a different key, and I believe that each key is in a different room. So if you want to open up the room 2 key, you may have to have the room 3 key or the room 1 key. You can get open up. You should be able to open up all the chests as you go along. So here we go. This is room 2. In room 2 and room 3, you have to be careful of flame and ice jets that you will see in just a minute. These things can wipe out a group if you do not time it right, or if you're not paying attention. Goron happens to like to sometimes chase after the mobs and will run right into a spot where the ice and flame jets are. These jets don't look bad until they fire off. So unless you know which ones they are, take your time coming through here. Timing is a key to get through though. The trial that is coming up is the trial of I'm not sure what it is. It's a quiz trial basically. And what you're going to have to do in the quiz trial is answer several questions, and each question correlates with the game and one of the gods of the game. So when we get up to it, we will answer each one, and I will even tell you what the answers are. Now you're going to see me go back here in just a second. Instead of going up this staircase, if you can just go straight up this staircase to where the mobs are. I mean the quiz. The quiz guys are. If you want to, but I like sometimes just clearing out a room. Okay, the first one here is Balthazar. The second one is Doina. Sorry. The third one is Gwyneth. The fourth one is Liza. The fifth one is Melandru. So I got myself a little head there. And the last one is Abaddon. Hold on a second, please. Sorry. Okay. If you do not answer these correctly, they pop mobs to fight you. So you can, even if you don't answer them all correctly, and you can defeat all the mobs, you can still continue on. This part right here is just the next chest. Once again, 3 mobs will pop. So be ready for them and go ahead and then once you defeat them, you'll be able to head to the third room, which is on the far side of where you just came from. So you went to that middle room, you went to the left room, so you're going to go back over to the right hand room. Now, if you're confident with your team, I like to always bring a speed boost to help speed things along. You will notice that I am not using my normal build. Since I did not have my Rit friend with me, I'm playing the Rit today. And I am bringing a warrior along due to some of the mobs being more susceptible to melee, as least I feel, in the game, in this mission. Once again, there are flame jets, and if you can get the mobs to be right in the middle of it, it does help take them out, surprisingly. If you bring a minion master for this, you're going to discover that there's not many bodies for them to use for minions. So you're going to want to bring the elite skill that allows you to create your own minion. Okay, the next trial that we're going to be coming up to soon here is a math trial. I call it trial by math, basically. You're going to see several pedestals with numbers on them, and then you're going to see 2 crystals and another set of pedestals on a blue tile-like area. The numbers on the tile are the numbers that you're going to want to equal to. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to multiply the 2 numbers on the small pedestals to equal the ones on the blue tiled area. The simplest way to do this is just put it on 14 and 15 and be done with it. The math has already been done, you don't have to worry about it. But if you can't remember the numbers, just remember you have to multiply the 2 numbers on the blue to equal the ones that you're going to put the crystals on. If you do not put it on the correct one, then what is going to happen is more of those mobs that we just fought will reappear. And then just go behind the blue tiled area for your next key, and the chest is back there as well. Very simple, very quick, very easy. This is probably the easiest trial as far as the trials go. Once again, Ruby's down first. They can wipe out your entire group, and they will wipe out all the spirits if you have an SOS Rit with you, or if you're being the Rit yourself. Once you get all 3 trials done, just head back to the middle room and open up the last chest, and that will give you the bonus, which is really easy. Actually, this is one of the easiest bonuses in the game. And like I said, timing is key with those fire and ice things. So if you can run right through them, feel free. But you don't want to be hit by them because it can wipe out an entire group easily. And we're headed to the 3rd chest. Do not forget to get this chest if you skip it. Okay. The 3 bosses are a major pain. especially when taken on all together. So if you can take them on separately, do so. It'll make your life easier, because none of these bosses can really beat you in a one-on-one fight with your heroes. Once again, you're going to have a ruby one, basically a fire elemental one, and if he attacks, his skills are mostly AoE, and he can wipe out a group very, very quickly. So taking him out first, if you do get more than one of them at a time, is key to victory. Well, this is Online Gamer Richie. I'm with OnlineGamesYourWay.com. And as always, play the game your way. Later.